Hello, I am at Corfe in the Isle of Purbeck and I'm going to do a 21 mile, might be a little bit more than that actually, 22, 23 I think, mile route which goes out to Studland, round to Swanage, Chapman Pool, which is where I go round to, and then from Chapman Pool I go back inland to Corfe, which is where I'm starting. And it's got this amazing castle and a steam railway. I've just got a bivvy and it's meant to be amazing weather, so I'm really hoping that stays because obviously I don't want to wish I brought the tent. And I haven't got Tumble, it's such a shame. It's too hot, she can't come and she can't walk that distance, so it wouldn't be fair on her. So it's gonna be my first ever trip alone without Tumble or anybody else, so a bit of a moment for me, but I'm really excited for this. I've literally just come out the car park, straight opposite some super cute goats. I'm gonna have to show you the goats. They're so cute. Look at those hornies. Hey guys, you're just chilling in the shade. Well, this is a great start. Goats and straight out onto the trail. So this trail that I've literally just started, this is the 9 barrows down. So this is going to take me basically all the way to the split between Studland and Old Harry's Rocks. I think I'm going to go down into Studland because it's not going to be like easy to refill with water, I don't think, on the coastal path. So I'm hoping I can refill my hydration bladder and water bottle in the public toilets there, which probably isn't ideal, but you're so limited for water sources when you go to the coast. It's not like Dartmoor, so water is a key priority. Fill up when I can. So already this white ground is making me think of the South Downs Way, which I did recently bikepacking, and you just don't get this around where I live in Devon. Feels more like home now. It's super hot, so when I got out the van it said it was 27, but I reckon it's probably more like 25. But I've got into quite a good rhythm now, just going up this hill. I can now also see down the end of the valley down to the sea, which is quite nice because that's where eventually I'm going to end up. I think tomorrow morning that's where I'm going to come down to. So I'm about halfway through 9 barrows down now. I worked it out that it was about 5 miles this section and sort of 7 including the detour into studland and getting water and stuff, so doing pretty good. And I haven't got loads of miles that I need to get done today, so I can really afford to take my time, just enjoy the wildlife. Been seeing quite a lot of birds and butterflies and some wildflowers. It's really lovely up here. Gosh, there's an awful lot of cyclists here. So I've seen one older chap on a hardtail, he was hoofing it up the hills, an older couple, and then that chap on the gravel bike. Must be a really popular route that's along this way. So I've just come round a corner and I can see behind me Swanage. Oh, it's nice. I'm excited for that. So I'm going to come past a place called Ulwell, and then I'm going to peel off to the left to go to Studland and Studland Beach. Just had a horrendous realisation that up there is the obelisk and the path I follow goes near to that, so I think I come off of here and go up and over those mounds, and they look super steep. So according to the signs that I passed across the road, I've done about 3.5 miles so far, which is pretty good going actually. Quite pleased with that. And now we've just come into this wooded section which takes us across to Old Harry, and it also can drop us down over the other side to Studland Bay. I'm loving this. It is so beautiful. Again, there's just so many butterflies dancing around everywhere. There's beautiful flowers all over the place. It's just gorgeous. What a strange gatepost. This is Ballard Down, which I'm just starting to cross now. Caught you in the action, guys. I'm still following this field edge at the moment. It's really, really nice. Just lots of variation between sort of wildflower meadow and then these little bits under cover. I see it. The path up has come. So before I tackle this mega hill, I'm gonna refuel, have some snacks, put some more sun cream on. I think I'll get my sun hat out because I think it's going to be pretty exposed up there, and just keep sipping my water. This is hilarious. I've literally never worn a hat in my life, but I thought I would give it a go because it is so hot and I'm really trying to not get sunburnt at all, which hence the sun cream and the hat and the sunglasses. But I don't know, is it a good look or not? You tell me. This bit's really going up, but the views are pretty ace. So we've reached the highest point now on Ballard Down. Over that way is the obelisk, but that's going out of my way. And behind me is Studland Bay, which looks gorgeous. Can't wait to see it over those old Harry's rocks, but we're going to see that later. I've just seen that hut. This place is super cute. I've now come down off the cliffs and I'm just heading down one of these footpaths to the beach. I've just checked the toilets, they're open 24 hours, so I can definitely get water before I go back up. So I'm going to find somewhere and get into my bikini, but it doesn't look like it's a very good swimming beach over this side, to be honest. It looks like it's really shallow all the way out, but I don't know if that's because the tide's out. Maybe it's not always like this, but even so, I just want to get in that water. Gonna go in and have a look at the sea and see what it's like. Sea gooseberry, I think. Oh, there's a little crab. So now I'm quite far out and I'm just up to my thighs. It's nice though, and there's little fish that I can see, which is cool. Right, I think there's nothing for it but a dunking. Oh, that's cooler. I think a head under. Oh, that's nice. Oh, beautiful. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted from this trip. Tomorrow is lots of different really good parts for swimming. So there's an actual like pool in the rocks that hopefully we'll be able to swim in, and some quarries, and then a place called Chapman's Pool, which I think I'll get to tomorrow as well before I head back inland to explore the castle and hopefully see the steam train. So lots of quarries and swimming tomorrow. Today's just this one swim spot, and then we're going to head round to Old Harry Rocks, which is there, and see that, and then sleep on the headland tonight. Like proper actual fish. Wow. With the sand and the clear sea and fish, it's just such a nice beach. It's really lovely. Such a cool place to visit. It's 5:30 and I've had some tuna pasta, which I'm not planning to have for my dinner. I think I might have some food again a bit later, but I don't want to head up to the top too early because I don't think it's going to take very long. I think it's probably going to take sort of hour and a half, 2 hours maybe at the most. So there's no point really getting up there really early when it doesn't get late and you get dark until sort of 9:30. So I'm going to hold off and hang out here for a bit. I've had a nap on the beach in the sun, and now I'm going to head back to that toilet, get some more water, and then make my way up to Old Harry's which I think it's about a mile and a half according to one of the signs I've just seen. So it really shouldn't take me too long. And I need to find somewhere to go camp, roll out my bivvy bag and find a good spot for that. I've refilled my water from the toilets and I've rinsed the salt out of my hair because otherwise I think it's going to be really itchy tonight when I sleep. And I walked past this nice pub and it says it's only a mile to Old Harry Rocks. So I'm thinking, why not stop and have a shandy or a lemonade, just treat myself. So it's 7:30 and there's still quite a few people that I've passed already on the way out. This is why I was waiting till a bit longer, because ideally if you're wild camping you want to set up as close to sundown as possible. Doesn't matter where I go, the ferry follows me. So I'm now by Old Harry Rocks, so hopefully we'll get a good view, because this is something I've wanted to see for a little while. Oh, it's cool. I know they're just rocks, but I still think it's cool. This is a cool piece of coast path. So now my mission is between Old Harry Rocks and basically Swanage to find somewhere to camp for the night. But I feel like it's still a little bit close to Old Harry's and it's probably going to get quite busy in the morning quite early. So I'm going to try and head around and see if I can find somewhere there that might be a bit quieter. So I could go right on the cliff edge with sea views, but I have seen a bit of land behind me which looks like good wild camping land, which is going to be less trodden by everyone else. So I've got on my stove so I can make some food. I'm not sure about this location for a bivvy. It seems to be really busy still with mountain bikers and walkers, and it's quite late at night now. So I'm kind of hoping when the sun goes down it will get quieter. So for all my worrying, the sun is starting to go down though, and it is a nice evening. It's not a bad view, is it? In fact, it's quite nice. As my food's cooking, I'm actually facing the direction that I'm not getting any sunset. I will only get a sunrise. So I thought I'd come and have a look, and it's amazing. More mountain bikers came past. More mountain bikers. I've never been to a place where there's been so many mountain bikers. Don't usually get these pouches. I've got the Firepot Tuscan stew, which is a new one, so I'm quite excited to try that. Right, I'm on the move again. So I'm sat there eating my food and I'm like, ah! Oh my god, they hit me again. I don't know what the hell these giant flying bugs are, but they keep like actually bashing into me, and they're so big, it hurts. Oh my god, they're proper freaking me out. So I was like, that's it. That is it. I cannot stay here. This place is just cursed. It's cursed, I tell you. I don't know what these creepy flying bugs are, but I need to get past this section because that's where there's loads of them. They like proper bash into me. Oh my god. Bugs don't normally freak me out, but oh, can't be dealing with that. So bit of evening sunset hiking it is. Oh, that's them! Oh my god, you probably can't see it on the camera, but they're flipping massive. I don't know what the hell they are, and they're like buzzing, and and they're obviously not bees. Oh my god, I'm getting a bit worried because it's 9:45 and it's getting quite dark now, as you can probably see, and I'm obviously coming down into Swanage, so I really don't know what to do. Do I just keep going and go through Swanage out the other side and try and find somewhere and hope that the path is safe enough to walk by head torch and it's light enough tonight? Or I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Obviously the last thing I want is to be trapped in, I don't know if it's a town or a city, I think it's a city, but yeah, I don't want to be trapped somewhere urban really, so I'm going to keep my eyes out and see what options there are. Well, that's pretty cute. I just come round a corner and I was like, the hell? Why are there two dogs stood there? I thought, they're weird looking dogs. They were baby badgers. Don't think I've ever seen an alive baby badger in person. That was so cute. They were adorable. I'm just actually coming out now by houses, which is quite scary. There are people camping on the beach with like fire and drinks and stuff, which isn't really the perfect environment to be around in terms of safety, but I might not have any other options. So I've done all of Swanage Beach, the seafront bit, and I'm now heading up, cutting through Swanage, and I'm going to try and head to, I think it's called Durston, which is the other side, so I'm hoping there's going to be somewhere there. So it's like nearly 10 at night, and I'm thinking, at what point does wild camping become just voluntary homelessness? I've never been in this situation before. So I've nearly walked the entire length of Swanage, and I'm heading to this Durston Country Park. It's like 20 to 11. You can't see me at all, but I don't care. The story's far too dramatic for the visuals anyway. So I think this is my final street lamp. I've reached the end of all the roads in Swanage, and I'm about to go onto a footpath that goes through the middle of some farmers' fields, I think, and then head to a place called Anvil Point, which is back on public land. Maybe it is a road to walk through. Let's hope so. I've found somewhere. It's like, what time is it? It's 11:10. I've gone through Swanage, through Durston Estate, which I think has a castle or something, and Now I'm by that Anvil lighthouse place and I found flat ground, there's no bugs. My feet are absolutely killing me. I've obviously walked loads of extra miles, so I'm gonna get my stuff ready and go to bed. Right, I'm in my bivvy bag after what now feels like a very long day, so good night.